shooting range. They set up Paolo Banchero and Franz Wagner to hold it down on the wings.
And the starting group for Chicago. And it's Garnett in at the 3, the small forward. Here's White. Pass to the closer. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. That's on Franz Wagner. Chicago shooting their first foul shots of the night.
And you can't take those numbers lightly, fellas. I mean, their free throw shooting made a difference for them in a lot of their games last season.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
Extremely reliable. When he steps up to the line, you just kind of expect him to knock him down.
Banchero outside. And they call an illegal screen here.
And you hope this early foul doesn't dissuade his aggressiveness.
Here's White. Playing Detroit, he was nearly unstoppable.
What you say?
Wow!
Goodness.
Come on now.
Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Just rising up to the rim.
Man, when he gets up there, he gets up there. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, he does. That's what we call helium. Yeast rising and helium floating.
Outside Payne. Just 5 to shoot. And he buries his first look. And one thing you can say about today's NBA, Shams, it keeps you guessing.
Oh, does it? I mean, this is an era of wide-open competition. We've seen the flattening of the lottery odds, the big comebacks, especially in the playoffs this past year, a different champion each season. These are exciting times to be sure, and I think continuingly with this collective bargaining agreement, we're going to see more and more parity in the league.
And a year-round news cycle, which is good for you.
I'll be ready, BA. You know this is much more fun for me.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
On target from range.
No matter what the circumstance, he seems very comfortable letting it fly.
Wagner outside. Pass to Banchero. Now Payne. Last game he had 34 points. To the paint. Here's Carter. It's blocked. Here's the closer. Here's Garnett, defended by Wagner. Here's Garnett. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
And this kind of sick slam is just one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now, B.A.
You know, there's an edge the way they played and a confidence they're not afraid to show.
Boy, and I used to love going up and jamming it down like that guy.
Wagner. That one's off. Still out of sync.
And maybe they're a little too excited today. They need to settle down. They've opened up 1 for 4.
Outside White. Pass to the closer. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Desmond Bane. That's his first foul of the game. And here in the first, about 3 minutes in. Good on the shot. Garnett's got 7. And we've heard greats like KD and LeBron question ring culture in the NBA, Sean.
They both chased after championships as well, though. They've both gone after those rings. And so, for sure, counting rings, that definitely oversimplifies the legacy of the game. We have to see exactly how the player's body of work stacks up. Everyone's going to have their own opinion. Everyone's going to have their take. And trying to influence public opinion is a tricky game. At the end of the day, people are going to look at stats. They're going to look at how many championships you win. They're going to look at the entire body of work. And rings culture is a part of that to an extent.
Yeah, think about the civic pride that comes to a city that an organization is in when they do win a championship.
Kevin Durant won 2 rings with the Warriors when he went there. LeBron James won 2 rings with the Miami Heat when he went there. So they both have gone and sought after that culture that comes with championship pedigree.
Russell Westbrook, he's checked in for Suggs. A look now at the leaderboard to see which teams had the toughest defenses this past season. Number 1, the Magic.
And their gritty mentality when it came to defense was really infectious. They were the best last year at holding opposing teams to low-scoring totals.
Orlando moving the ball around. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
Yeah, that play shows Banchero's strength and his determination.
All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Bulls.
Getting downhill has really been impressive to me, not settling from the outside. They're going right to the rack.
And I've also liked how they've attacked the opposition off of turnovers. I mean, just making them pay for every mistake out there.
Outside Bane launches a three, and that one comes off the assist by Westbrook. Bane's got 7, and we're seeing teams these days applying more early ball pressure. Why is that tactic gaining steam?
Oh, wow!
Get out the way!
With authority! Can you say immediate entry into the highlight reel? Woo, what a tough BA.
It's showtime now, man. They've built up a lead, and they're starting to rub it in.
And why not? A little salt in the wound. The more plays they make like that, the more they'll have these guys reeling and on the ropes.
The three from Banchero. Buries it from 3. Banchero's gotten a second bucket on the night.
You know, I know some would like to see Banchero increase his shooting range, especially since he doesn't have a solid shot from behind the arc.
Here's the closer. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
Wow, they're really being taken advantage of defensively out there. No rim protection whatsoever.
Love when Wagner looks to set his guys up. This kid's a versatile swingman.
Chicago leading by 6. Here's the closer. Coming off an unbelievable high-scoring game.
Tell you what, he does not miss many of those. He's usually a very strong finisher in tight.
And it's Westbrook off the drive. It's hauled in by the Bulls. They defeated Detroit in their last game.
Yeah, they hit the court last time.
Oh, my goodness!
Disrespectful. Now, I know he makes it look easy, but it takes incredible physical tools to pull that off.
Athleticism and explosion.
Yes, indeed. Let's just call him ladder climber.
Banchero finds Carter. It's rebounded by Q.
Give the defense credit there. Normally, that's 2 points.
Pass to Che. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play opportunity. Orlando making a switch here. Black's checked in. Chicago shooting their 3rd free throw shot of the game. And the free throw, no good. And almost all of the lottery picks in this year's draft coming out of college. Shams, what's changed over the years?
Yeah, these players in college are making so much money. And in some ways, players that are going back to school at times are making just as much, if not more money than they would if they're being drafted. So the NIL money at play is the biggest story. Players no longer have to necessarily sacrifice their earnings. They can get the exposure. They can get the college experience, the big tournament. Also, they can get the big bag, the nice pocket change as well. So whether you stay in college or go to the NBA draft, whether you want to stay abroad, but in most cases enter college basketball, there's a lot of money there in NIL.
Game's popular as ever. And so now a timeout called by Jamal Mosley. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. Orlando making some changes. Wagner's checked in for Carter, and it's Isaac in for Paolo Banchero. Black outside, and there's the screen. Pass to Westbrook. Takes the 3. Chicago with a rebound. And guys, this is the first they're seeing of the Magic this year.
They'll be looking for payback after grabbing the short straw in the season series last year.
Yeah, and 2 mid-tier teams trying to get a leg up in the conference, guys. We'll see what happens. And how. I mean, they're taking this defense to task, taking them to school. Every one of their last 10 points have come in the paint.
Black outside. Pass to Isaac. And once again, off the mark by Orlando. Here are the Bulls with the ball. They've gone on a 10-2 run, not allowing much. Here's Che.
Hey, yo, right here.
6 on the shot clock. Power it home!
Oh, wow!
Oh, and he brings it down with a 2-handed jam.
Building a big advantage early with a terrific all-around performance.
Yeah, you know, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
From deep, Bane. And he drains it. A solid 5 for 6 now.
He's shooting well, doing his best to keep this offense in gear, but he hasn't had a lot of support.
Here's White. Boom! He jams it straight down.
Really taking charge of the game, largely with a detailed interior attack.
And, you know, that involves pounding it inside, getting as many points as you can right at the rim. That demoralizes the team.
Bane, the pass to Black. From deep. And it's Chicago with a board. Jay's got 4 rebounds now. And that one is stuffed right through.
Boy, I like their energy coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
Chicago foul. 0-0.
Orlando making a switch here.
Second team foul. In the lineup for your Magic, Goga Bitadze, Tyus Jones.
7 seconds left in the first quarter. For 3, Westbrook. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. And as the first quarter wraps up, already a double-digit lead. It's the Bulls. We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. Guys, we've seen a confident-looking Bulls team out there.
Great offensive energy in that period. They're clearly on a mission.
Yeah, I agree. That was a flawless offensive performance so far. I mean, the shots have been falling. They're making good decisions. That's a nice recipe there.
On the court right now, second quarter for the Bulls. And it's White in at the point guard position. All right, chums, I got to ask you a personal question here. You know, screen time, you know, that pops up on your cell phone. When your phone gives you that usage report, I assume that daily average is in double digits?
BA, I haven't looked. I don't want to look, to be honest. I'm clearly a power user, that's for sure. I think I would be ashamed of the screen time I have. Speaking of which, BA, do we have any outlets here at the desk? Can I charge my phone right now? Oh, wait, it's right here. Never mind. I got it, BA.
The Shams carbon footprint. It's impressive. We got to get our news, though. Chicago leading by 21. Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. Here's the closer. Give him 8 points now. 5 to shoot. Yep, that one goes. The closer's got 10 points.
Very little resistance around the rim right now. That's the 5th straight bucket they've given up in the paint.
Those looks they're allowing are almost automatic.
Here's Wagner. Orlando again missing. The Bulls have gone 3 of 3 to begin the second.
Balanced play has given them the lead and also quieted this crowd.
Yeah, you said the key word there, balanced. I mean, their big lead owes as much to their defense as their offense.
Pass to Westbrook. And once again, off the mark by Orlando. For Chicago, they've gotten off to a perfect 4 for 4 start of the second. Outside White. Oh, hey, how about
Big
that?
time right there. Big time.
Woo! And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
They've been very well-rounded and extremely focused.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
And Shams, with younger teams like OKC taking the reins, new stars for fans to get acquainted with. Any concern there for the league?
You know, BA, I think the parity in all these young up-and-coming players is good, and it would probably be more of a concern if these young teams weren't as formidable. But listen, stars like LeBron James, Stephen Curry, Kevin Durant, they have had their heyday. You want to see that next generation of players ready to carry the mantle, whether that's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, Anthony Edwards, Luka Doncic, Cooper Flag, the list goes on.
Here's the closer. Hey, in 6 attempts, he's made 5. Talk about efficiency.
Their offense is looking like a well-oiled machine, getting any look they want.
Boy, this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket.
Pass to White. And that one good. White's got 14 points for the game.
I love this game plan. That's 10 points in a row from in close.
If you can't stop it, here it comes. I'm right at you.
Wagner looking it over. And there's the whistle. The illegal screen is the call.
And they were top 3 in transition points. I love their commitment to the running game. It generated a lot of easy buckets.
And as you said, a great year for them on the glass. They battled down low. The Bulls have gone an outstanding 7 of 7 so far in the second quarter. And the foul called on Jalen Suggs. That's foul number 2 for him.
That's a foul he wanted to avoid, and he definitely doesn't want to pick up his 3rd before the half.
White for 3. Oh, he's on fire. 8 for 8 and just looking relentless.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
And even losing big, you have to maintain composure if you want to avoid embarrassment.
And almost 4 minutes gone in the second quarter of play. Out left to the wing. It's tipped. The Bulls have gotten all 8 shots to go. A perfect second quarter so far.
Oh!
What a hammer!
Oh, man! Come on now, guys. That's flat out insane.
Hey, when's the last time you saw a jam like that?
And guys, it's going to be a long time before we see another one just like that.
Pass to Bane to stop the drought. Orlando again missing.
Yeah, they just can't seem to end the drought no matter where they shoot it from.
Oh!
Whoa!
Number 50.
Hanging on the rim, just showing off.
That's how you extend the glory right there.
It's the best way to do it, as long as you don't get teed up for it.
Here's the closer. And he jams it home with authority.
They've been the more poised team tonight, and the score reflects that.
Well, I like the way they're playing. A very smart first half. Quality shots, not wasting possessions.
Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot. Franz Wagner was asked to describe his game, and he said, I don't know if there's someone who I would say I play really close to. I'm like a tall guard. I try to do a lot of different stuff out there, and I hope when you see me play, you see that I'm having fun and I'm playing for the right reasons. Back to you.
Okay, thanks for the report, Allie. And the dunk by Wagner.
How about Big Mo Wagner? Never waste an opportunity to throw it down, big fella.
And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
You look at what he's doing here, and it's hard to imagine him playing much better.
Well, that might be fair, but I wouldn't want to take away from what he did in that last game. I mean, let's just say it's a pretty nice run he's on, no matter how you decide to frame it up.
Outside Bane. Clock is at 3. Rebound by the Bulls. Hughes got 7 rebounds in the game.
He's lost his rhythm completely this quarter, but he's determined to stay after it.
With the step back. Here's Bane. And he gets it to go from the high post. Bane's got 14 points for the game.
Yeah, I love all the elements Bane has added to his game. He can carry your offense on certain nights.
White.
Oh my! I mean,
Get
just
me some!
hard on that one, B.A. He's shaking the hoop. He's actually shaking the whole building.
Oh, what a slam. Look here, the fans going crazy right now.
Platinum level highlight reel material. That is Showtime stuff there.
White with the steal. Here's Q. Lays it up and banks it in. 10 points for him.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
Wagner, the pass to Bane. Orlando needs to get off a shot here. Launches it from deep. Suggs, no good. White with it. He's picked up by Bane. And he dunks it down.
He's been playing great unselfish basketball, really putting the rock in the hands of the right shooters.
He is delivering a lot of room service times tonight. One sweet one after another.
And Shams, thanks for dropping in, man. It is always a pleasure to have you.
Likewise, we've got to do this again soon. I've got news coming up on the other line here. Hold on, yeah, I'm going to run, but we'll definitely do this again soon.
Oh, we know he's always got news. Always a pleasure to have Shams drop in. He knows everything that's going on in the league.
He sure does, and knows it even before most players. I mean, heck, I'm surprised he didn't tell me something about me that I didn't know.
Oh, it's stolen away. 50 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Here's the closer. Knocks down the triple. The closer's got 13 points in this quarter.
He's putting them to the test this quarter, attacking every chance he gets.
Back to Wagner. Suggs outside. Here's Black. And again, it's Orlando with a three.
After having none in the first, he gets 2 3-point shots to go here.
And stolen by Bane. Just 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. That three's off the mark.
After knocking down 2 threes in the first quarter, he's been a non-factor from deep.
Pass to Che. There's the three. Another three for Chicago.
He's a big guy with some serious range, so you have to respect him from out there.
On the wing, Suggs. Three-pointer. And he can't get that one. The shot, no good. And so it's the Chicago Bulls way out of reach with an enormous lead as we head into a break. All right, good stuff, Allie. And we'll get back to the action at the start of the third quarter.
Thanks for joining us, everybody.
This is so painful to watch. In fact, I stopped watching. Bad effort on the boards. This hurts so much, Ernie.
Changing gears now. That does it for halftime. Let's.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it's been a runaway. Well, Grant, offense is trying to stretch the D to the breaking point, but it goes beyond just 3-point shooting.
Yeah, there's how you position on the perimeter, but, you know, then you also want that vertical spacing too, where you have a lob threat at the rim.
Wagner and Banchero, the lethal front court pair. Suggs and Bane team up as the backcourt, and it's Carter in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. So that's who Jamal Mosley starts the second half with. Shot clock at 5 from outside the arc, and it's Wagner missing. Chicago's gone 4 of 5 from outside the arc in this one. Pass to Carter. Now here's Banchero. Sinks that one from the post. Banchero's got 8.
I mean, 6'10", about 250. Banchero imposing his will inside.
It's rebounded by Q. Q's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. The three from Bane. Oh, he gets it to go. 7 of 13 now.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
And you know, that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
Here's White. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. White's got 25 points.
You're not going to get stops against him unless you give an effort.
Priority and goal number 1 has to be tightening up the defense. They can't afford to give him open looks.
Wagner for 3. Rebound by the Bulls. Che's got rebound number 11. Well, when you need a bucket late in games, Franz Wagner seems to be your guy, Clark.
Yeah, he's made a name for himself as a fourth quarter producer. I mean, time and time again, Wagner has made a big play at both ends of the floor to help his team late. And that's how you become a clutch performer.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident too. As a matter of fact, I mean, if you're stacking up threes the way he is, I mean, he's doing all this work from behind the arc. That's simply a gimme for a player of his caliber. I mean, the defense cannot allow that.
Here's Suggs. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by in the second half. Wagner with a screen. Bain surveying the D. Down low. Picked it out of midair. Oh, and a fast break for Chicago. White on the wing, guarded by Banchero. White, the pass to Che, and he goes in for the dunk.
I almost can't believe what I saw. Incredible.
I'm speechless, man. I'm speechless.
He's one of the few players in the NBA who can pull something like that off.
What a sensational move captured from the Connected Cam, sponsored by AT&T. Suggs against White, deflects the pass. The closer passes to White. We've gone about 3.5 minutes here into the third. Here's the closer. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Che. Drills it from deep. Che's got 16 points.
You want to run your offense through him, a reliable scoring option.
Suggs outside. The shot to stop the run. Uses the glass that time. It's good.
Suggs showing you right there, he's not just a facilitator.
Here's the closer. He's got 22. Oh, he is cooking right now. 10 for 11 from the field.
Just so successful getting the ball inside and finding those great looks.
Outside Bain. Back to Suggs. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Boy, that's a combination of power and willpower. Suggs refusing to let the foul stop his shot.
And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Chicago.
They fed the post all game long, and it's really paid off. Dominating attack from that part of the floor in this one.
And another note, how about the way they've cashed in off turnovers? Taking advantage when given the extra opportunity. Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Here's Che. Lays it up and in, despite excellent defense. Che's got 7 now in this quarter. And here's Wagner. He'll bring it up for Orlando. And they tell players, your career is short. Maximize your earnings. But sometimes guys take less credit.
And you know, different things go into that. Winning, comfort, and in some cases, you're talking legacy, you know, for those rare players who've been with one team their whole career.
Russell Westbrook, he's checked in for Orlando.
And he's doing things on the glass tonight that we don't often see.
Boy, he has put in some major work. He's earning his pay, for sure.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
You know, with that size difference, that's not an easy shot. I mean, I don't care how close to the rim he is, that's a tough shot.
And it's slammed in by Carter.
With obvious length and jumping ability, Carter Jr. can get it coin above the rim and make it look easy.
White, good.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
Westbrook finds Wagner. Kicks it out to Bain. Hits the trifecta. Bain's got 9 points now in the second half.
In full-on catch-up mode. They're raining threes right now.
Yeah, they've had a great second half from long range. I mean, things are definitely starting to look up for him.
Count that one.
And he couldn't get an easier shot. The defense right now just looks defeated.
Well, that's exactly the kind of defense that's gotten them into the hole.
Orlando moving the ball around. Banchero outside. Buries it down low. Banchero's got 10 points.
Getting it done in the paint. Banchero using his big frame to carve out space inside.
2 minutes.
White drives in. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
He slams it home and gets some extra camera time chilling on the rim.
Yeah, he did spend a little time up there, didn't he?
The refs are much more lenient with that kind of situation than they used to be.
And there's the lob. Q, the pass to Garnett. There's 1:34 left in the third quarter. Here's the closer. fires in the triple. The closer's got 10 points now, just in this quarter.
He's going off this quarter, a huge reason why this team is on top.
Well, after the Magic traded away Dwight Howard back in 2012, seems like they spent about a decade in limbo, Grant.
That's so true, B.A. And once they finally committed to building through the draft, the turnaround was pretty rapid, showing the upside of drafting and developing from the ground up.
He's a big reason why they have the lead right now. He's made all of his field goal attempts thus far and remains hot from the floor.
White against Westbrook. They need this. It's rebounded by Q.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
Westbrook against White. It's deflected.
Trailing here in the game, you can look at his performance as a direct indicator of why they're losing.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock.
Since half, there's been a stark contrast between these teams. I'm talking about efficiency at the offensive end.
And that's why you have such a huge gap in the shooting numbers between the teams.
Here's Westbrook on target from about 13 feet. Westbrook's gotten his first basket of the night.
You know, Westbrook always in control. He gets the shot that he wants to. And over time, that can just wear out a defense.
And the basket is good.
The scoring is coming easy for him. Got to keep the ball in his hands.
Can't hit that one. And so it's the Chicago Bulls, and they're up an insane amount going into the break. The hustle they've shown on defense has been tremendous. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today coming from an unlikely position. It's the big fella with the sweetest pass of the day.
Boy, that's a nice asset to have. It's a huge boost to any offense, too. It adds a whole nother dimension when you've got a big guy that can pass.
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. On the court for the Bulls. And it's the closer in a two-guard. Wagner, the pass to Bane. From 20 feet. Rebounded by Che. Che's got 13 rebounds in the game. Glass eating. Now here's White. Not a lot of room. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
He's been a piece of the puzzle tonight, but it's a team effort. Everyone's contributing to this lead.
And the Magic shooting 41% in this game. Black outside. No good with the triple. And here's Chicago. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Magic.
I'm not sure what happened there. You just can't give away possessions in this league.
Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. Oh, they get a hand on it. White with the steal. Here's the closer. And it's good. Fought through contact. Hit the shot and will go to the line. Well, the Bulls traded away DeRozan, Levine, Caruso. But Grant, despite all that, they finished with an identical record last season.
They did. I mean, they finished the season strong, 17-10 after the All-Star break. Their young backcourt of Giddey and White showing some real promise.
All right, so let's say we give you a carte blanche, Clark. Make you Adam Silver for a day. What's one game rule you change?
You know, I kind of like what the WNBA does in regards to the reset timeout, BA. Allow you to advance the ball without huddling up like a normal timeout. And I really think it helps the end of the game move a little better.
So it's Chicago now. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong. No baskets allowed. Here's the closer, hounded by Westbrook. Shot clock at 6. Here's the closer. Oh, wow! Oh,
watch out below.
Big finish.
He's a living highlight reel.
Seriously, that could end up being one of the best dunks of the year.
Without question, a crowd pleaser to the 10th degree.
And here's Suggs. To the inside. White looking it over. Pass to Garnett. Oh, he's been lethal. Connecting again, making him 9 for 9.
This run has been fueled by their Matador defense.
Outside Bane to get back on track. Knocks down the long J. Bane's got 26 points.
He hit a couple from range in the first half, but now his confidence is through the roof.
White, the pass to Garnett. Here's Che. Chicago passing it around. Here's the closer. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. The closer's got 39. Black outside. All right, Grant, as someone who played for and managed the U.S. men's national team, give us your all-time starting five.
And, you know, I think I'll go with two of the program's all-time leading scorers, Kevin Durant and Carmelo Anthony. And finally, you have to have Kobe Bryant because of just how he reset the culture in 2008.
Here's the closer. He's covered by Suggs. 5 on the clock. Here's the closer.
Oh, man.
Oh!
Punch that was.
Bad intentions.
Their offense is looking like a well-oiled machine, getting any look they want.
Boy, this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket.
Well, Clark, when Russell Westbrook's career is over, how do you think he'll be remembered?
I call him 24/7 because he shows up the same all the time. Great energy, great production, stat sheet stuffer supreme. But it was his work ethic and the way he brought himself to the game every single night. Very impressive.
After 2 consecutive first-round exits, the Magic now looking to take the next step, Clark.
You know, B.A., making the playoffs was the first step for this young core. And now that they have some experience, they've added some talent, too. So they're determined to continue to progress towards championship contending status.
I think everyone in here felt that dunk.
No question. That is a power-packed windmill jam. Wow.
And you just know that's going to have a big effect on this team. I mean, their blood has to be pumping after that one, and the heart rate racing a little faster, too.
Well, Grant, you look at the Bulls, middling on both ends. What's their biggest need?
You know, B.A., I think it's length and athleticism. You can't have enough of those type of players in today's game. You look at their activity stats, the steals, offensive rebounds, very much in need of a boost.
Looking at who's out there now for Orlando. Desmond Bane, he's checked in for Russell Westbrook. And Suggs is subbed in for Black. The closer passes to Garnett. Here's the closer, guarded by Bane. The closer. Nice!
Oh,
big finish!
Man! Getting up and then throwing it down.
Oh, that was a big hammer right there.
Boy, the guys on the bench loving every minute of that one.
They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Banchero surveys. Chicago with a rebound. Hughes. Suggs against White. On the take. Oh, a two-handed power slam.
Man, he's got a lot of firepower right now. I mean, what a half he's having.
Looking to win the run. Banchero outside. And Clark, the Defensive Player of the Year award tends to go to shot blockers, insinuating that bigs really have a greater impact on that end of the floor.
Well, you know, the counting stats favor big guys. I mean, when you think about block shots and defensive rebounds, clearly big guys would tend to corral numbers in those areas. But still being on that back line means they're involved in a lot of plays, and they've got to do more than just block shots and rebounds. So to answer the question, generally I'd say yes.
Only 1 turnover in the first half. He's been sloppy with the ball since. All game long, he's been getting to his spots, and the defense has yet to adjust.
Wagner with it, outside Bane, a deep three. Orlando again missing.
Well, it's clear he's frustrated. Just needs to slow things down a touch and let the offense come to him.
Pass to Banchero. Chicago with a rebound. Here's the closer. "11 feet out." Jump shot is good that time. The closer's got 47 points. Orlando's gone just 1 of 6 from downtown in this final quarter. Suggs surveys the D. Wagner for 3. Counted from distance.
Wagner always a threat from downtown, and I love the efficiency and solid mechanics of his shooting stroke.
White against Bane. White, the pass to the closer. And he throws it down with one hand.
B.A., when he gets the rim in his sights, it's tough to stop.
So aggressive and a determined finisher. Nice.
And guys, I like the fact that he chose the one-hand tomahawk slam because you get a little higher when you go off one hand and 1 foot.
And the 8th overall pick in 2021. Grant, what surprises you about Franz Wagner?
I don't think we knew he'd be this lethal off the dribble. His perimeter shooting has really been the lone hiccup. But once he locks that in, watch out.
Well, it's hard to stop a 6'10 wing who can handle and play through contact. And the Magic have 2 of them, Grant.
Yeah, the number is remarkably similar for Paolo Banchero and Franz Wagner. Banchero is stronger and more of a rebounder, but both of them are stars. Well, the scoreboard tells you everything you need to know about this one. A great showing here for the Bulls.
And you don't usually see this kind of blowout, but tonight they delivered the punishment.
I mean, what's so impressive is they never wavered in their approach. They just kept at it and showed they were without a doubt the better team.
And this one concludes with their 2nd victory of the year.
Well, these teams meet 3 more times, so it has to feel great to take the first contest. It gives you a mental edge going forward against Orlando.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for the closer.
Anytime they needed a bucket, they'd put the ball in his hands and say, go make a play. It was impressive to watch.
Wagner outside. Orlando moving the ball around. And another miss by Orlando.
Trying to end this thing with some big threes, but the accuracy just isn't there tonight.
Here's the closer. Blocked!
Wagner, so good with his hands, but he's a smart defender too. Positioned himself well to come away with that block.
Bane, no good.
He hasn't been able to find his touch this quarter.
To me, it appears he's starting to lose his composure a little bit. We'll see if he can regroup and get back.
Oh, that was something else, man! Wow!
Show us some power. Filthy. I mean, just the arena is stunned.
He's got a deep bag of tricks to dig into.
Boy, I'd love to get a replay on that one. Let's keep it handy so we can see it again.
So no